Welcome back. So we might not get this done today, but I'm going to fix this little problem in here, and that is I'm going to do the remove doubles thing again, except I'm going to increase the distance so that it'll remove the two. So hopefully, see, like that. So actually, let's do something here. Let's do all, and let's do clean up, remove doubles, and then let's, there we go. And okay, now that I've done that, right? Let's select all again, and then let's go to mesh, and let's go to normals and recalculate outside, and let's save it, and then let's go ahead and switch to smooth shading. I'm going to go ahead and actually go back into, oh, see, smooth shading is there. Aha. So great, it works. I just increased the distance for removing doubles. So now I know. See. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Now let's go ahead and re-add the subsurface modifier. Awesome. View by 2. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at 2, like it says, and I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna go here, and so basically, yeah, removing doubles, increasing the dealy kind of closed that gap, and I think it had to do with when I set the spin parameter to the 360. You know, when I was messing around by like doing the arrows or trying to do the arrows or whatever. I think it wasn't doing 360 degrees. I think it was doing like 360 point, 00 something or another, and it caused there to be a little tiny gap instead of just saying 360 directly. So that was kind of my fault. But now we're supposed to put the hat on the person, which I don't know if I'll be able to do in this video, but we'll see. Okay. So now let's look at my thumbs here, because I'm using a new thumbnail. See, you notice how I got these 3. It's because in between videos I take a screenshot with the new screen capture software that I just downloaded. Okay, so once you satisfy the shapes of an individual object, you want to combine them into a coherent scene. You do this in object mode. In this module, you'll learn how to move objects to and from its layers. See, I won't be doing layers again, so I'll have to figure this out, but it shouldn't be too hard. You'll also learn how to rename and parent objects, and you'll get an introduction to outliner windows. Okay, so adjusting the object's medium point, positioning the hat, parenting the hat to the person, renaming objects, outliner windows. Good on you, mate. You'll need the person and hat scene from the previous module. Okay. Load the scene. Make sure Blender's in object mode. Okay, object mode. I gotcha. Switch to layer 2. Right. Which layer to move it? Select the person you made earlier. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's rename this hat just for my own thing. It'll probably tell you how to do that in a sec here. But let's just go ahead and I'll disable the hat and I'll re-enable the dude here. That. Okay. Specify the pivot for rotating and scaling objects in object mode. Okay, so I have to make sure that I am actually in object mode. Okay. And so I need to select them. Okay. Finish, pivot's probably set to 3 cursor. Change it back to medium point. Okay, so pivot back to medium point. Okay. In edit mode, the medium point for pivoting is the geometric center of all selected. Okay. In object mode, however, it's the origin of the selected object's local coordinates, indicated by an orange dot. In other words, the origin might lie far from the object's geometric center. You can use the buttons on the tool shelf to reunify the object's origin with its geometric center. With Blender in object mode, click on Set Origin. Select Origin to Geometry to move the select to its jump. Okay. All right. Where would I do that? I don't know how to set the origin. Parent. I don't need that. Huh. Object transform. Okay. Origin. Okay. Object. Set origin. Okay, there we go. Origin to geometry. And now it sits it back in the center. Cool. Let's see. Useful when you want a better picture of your object. Now snap the object with Shift S to the 3D cursor. With the origin set to the person's geometric center, you can now snap the object with Shift S to the 3D cursor. Cursor. Selection to cursor. Oh. Okay. Once you've propped the hat, once you have the hat properly oriented, move. Wait a second. Okay. Snap the object. Once you have the hat properly oriented, move it into position on the person's head. Grab tool enables you to position. Make sure Blender's in object mode. Click the right mouse button to select it, activate it. The hat will move around the viewport. I didn't even see anything about I need to scale the hat first off, because because now it looks like a dress or something, and so I don't want him wearing a dress. He's not a girl. So let's go ahead and grab the hat. Oh, let's go ahead and actually put that back. Hat. Okay, let's actually move it. Move it up. Actually, this is funny here, because if you remember Big Trouble in Little China, the dudes with the big hats, yeah, that's what it looks like. Actually, let's go down until we just intersect them right there, and then let's actually scale this guy here. I forget how to scale uniformly though. Let's scale. How do I scale uniformly on all axes? I'm just asking in the actually I could just do it, go ahead and just do it and make that, I don't know, 0.1 0.1 0.1 1. Now it looks like actually it doesn't look half bad as far as the size goes. I mean, it's kind of smallish, but maybe we can actually put these at 0.2 0.2 0.15. How about that? 0.15 0.15. Okay. Now let's actually move him up a little bit. Now he's kind of sort of wearing it, I guess. It looks goofy, but whatever. Okay, so it acts like you would have adjusted the orientation or something, or automatically. Maybe it's supposed to automatically be in the center or something. But I'll just, I leave it like this. Make sure Blender is in object mode, grab tool, restrict the direction of motion, parenting the hat. You want to stay there in order to maintain, you'll have to remember to select them both before rotating, moving, or scaling. A drastic solution might be to join them in a single object using Control J. A better compromise is to parent the hat to the person. The parenting creates a relationship such that certain objects, certain changes to one object, called the parent object, automatically affect the other, called the child object. Changes to the child, however, do not affect the parent. Note that an object can have many children but only one parent. Since the person is bigger than the hat, it's logical to parent the hat to the person, meaning parent's person, child's hat. Click on the hat to select it. Click on the person object. Both the person and the hat should now be selected. And then Control P to parent the hat to the person. Okay, so this is okay. Control P. Object. Select object, right. start the blank game engine. Now, when you move the hat, you'll see a line from the hat to the person indicating the person is the hat's parent. If you move the person, the hat will move with it. You may get an error saying something like loop to parents to fix this. Clear all previous parents with Alt P. Okay, so I know this is going to be a long one, just because I want to finish it up on this video, because I think you know, we got everything here. So if I select this dude and I move him along and then up, then he moves, the hat moves with him. Now if I select the hat and I move it, there's a little line, see? But then if I select this and I move him, it moves like that. So if I want to put this back on his head like that, and there we go. And although mine sucks, it works, and that's cool. Multiple objects, right? Hat's name, circle, and I just did that. Outliner windows. Once you give objects names, helps to find a way to. This is exactly what the outliner is for. It comes in handy just above the properties panel. That outliner is right up here, and you'll notice that objects you're seeing are listed, and that you can select these objects by clicking on them. Yes, you can click on them. And this doesn't seem to show the hat. It doesn't seem to show the relationship between the two, like it was said on here. Okay. So you know these little arrows means you can't modify them. These ones means you can't see them in the viewport, and then these means they won't render out when you render an image. So I guess now we've finished our simple character. I'm not sure why I can't tell the relationship here, but that's okay. It works. It's cool. Everything's cool. So I want to thank you for watching this long and lasting this long, and I will see you the next time, and thanks for watching.